Hello everyone, I am Art. Um, as you can read by the title, I will be making a bullet hell game in my own programming language in an hour. Though I will say I did spend the past day and a half pre-planning this, just so I don't pause as much while writing. But yeah, let's just start the timer and get on with it. I did already set up my environment just so you can see here and to actually test it. Once it, you can see it loads a window. Okay. We're gonna work from here. So we're gonna continue with the actual player instruction. For this, we need to use some C++ just because my language is not mature enough to actually do many things on its own. But yeah, we have the player position and we have the player velocity, and we actually define the player itself, of course. Then kind of forgot what to do. I should probably, yeah. We're just gonna be setting up variables for this right now. Continue from there. So now that we have, let me just, now that we have these variables, we can actually work on our player, but first we do actually need to draw the player. So let's just do that first before actually working on the player logic. I don't actually know how to do commentary. I don't quite talk in my videos, as you obviously know. It's also it's a bit awkward, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I said the forbidden number, whatever. And then we go here and we actually call the function to draw our player, and that should appear with a square, a white square in the center of the screen. I might be the worst programmer ever. Oh my god. Okay, let's try that again. There is no white square on my screen. Okay. Oh boy. Is that because I forgot? Right. Sorry, I forgot to actually set its initial position. This is genuinely goofy. There we go. Now we have our player, which is just, well, a white square. Next we're actually going to do the player logic, which is going to be much longer, unfortunately. Much to my dismay. Player update, both time. And we need x acceleration and y acceleration for the player. And then you need actual player input to ensure the player can actually move. Right? And just copy that like 4 times. Plus is plus. Change this to an S, change this to an A, wait. Yeah, change this to D. Yeah, okay. And then to ensure that the player does not like how do I explain this part actually? It's just to prevent division by 0, just so the game doesn't actually crash. God, I feel like if I was recording this yesterday, I'd be much more energetic. But like, I'm just sick right now. Like, I could have done this another time, but like, it's whatever. And then to set the player velocities, of course, we take the acceleration times the player acceleration here, times delta times, so the player can... I actually cannot explain from my life. Oh my gosh, I am gonna be so bad at programming interview. But now we are gonna normalize the player speed. I feel like it would have been much faster to just type that than copy and paste, but whatever. We did it now. I don't know why I'm feeling like so stressed with this challenge. I don't even know why I'm yapping. Yeah. And this is just to, well, it's to limit the player speed, and it's also just to actually ensure the player moves. Because without this, the player can technically move, but like, they move much slower. Now we are going to introduce some drag to the player, just so it doesn't feel too, how do I say it, too floaty on the move. And then... yeah, that ensures the player actually moves to its positions. I cannot type for my life. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I actually have like the time to complete this. I am hoping I do, but I really don't know. And then I should just... So if you're wondering what this portion is for, it's boundaries for the player to ensure they don't, you know, go off screen. Because I'm pretty sure that would just what's it called? Bruh. Cause the player to clip into the wall and just get stuck. And well, that's not good for bullet hell. And I think that logic is sound. Let's try. Oh wait, I forgot to. Wait, close that real quick. Okay, wow, no IntelliSense is actually so rough. Oh my god, I barely remember the syntax. Yeah. And then call the player update here. Should work. I'd hope. Okay, the drag feels a bit rough. Maybe 0.9. I don't know if I have like the time for this, but okay, there we go. There we go. So we have player movement and the player, and how much time do we have left? 48 minutes. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Okay. So next we should probably do the actual bullet hell logic, starting with the enemy, which would just have an X and Y position. And then same thing as the player, we are gonna sorry. We're gonna be drawing the enemy first. Just to ensure it actually renders. For the color, I'm not actually sure, but I think we can do the same exact thing. Just make it white for simplicity. And then the same thing as the player, we're just gonna copy that. Change this to... Oh my god. And then remove this and divide that by 2. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, I forgot to draw it. Now we should have white circle. Okay, this is our enemy. It's good progress so far. I'm dying inside. Next. Right. For the actual attacks. So we're gonna make a struct for the actual bullets for the bullet hell. We're gonna give them an X and Y position. We're gonna give them a velocity as well, of course. And we're gonna set a flag whether they are active or not. And then we are gonna assign a pool of 600 bullets. Yeah, I think yeah, that should be fine. So Eris needs this as well. So we do need to define it again here. Along with other constant variables. Okay, I'm so tired already. What the hell? We just started. What am I doing? I need some water. Okay, so we need to actually make a function to spawn the bullets. So let's do that right now. But if you are wondering why this language is like, it's extremely similar to C++. That's because it is. It's technically a reskin, you could say. It's like what you're seeing here, just it translates into C++ code, and then yeah, because I don't really want to write my own compiler. That'll take way too long. For like what's worth it. That is completely wrong variable. Ooh, how far am I in the YouTube video? I don't think I'm allowed to swear. Oh no. That's whatever, man. Then we copy that and do the exact same thing for Y. Then yeah, we do need to check the bounds of the bullet. So if the bullet X is less than the negative of the rename margin, or I am so, oh my god. Am I missing things? Oh, right, I am. Oh, why is this already unreadable? What the... What the frick, man? Is that a word? It should. It should. I'm not convinced, but it should. And then we just set the active status for each bullet to 0 once it goes out of bounds. And that should be... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, this is the update function. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, wait. I didn't know I'd be blundering, what the hell? Is this even right? It should be. Okay, we leave it as that. If it breaks, it breaks. We try again later. It'll be the same thing, except... One, two, three, four. We set this one active. This one velocity Y. This one velocity X. This one position Y. This one position X. This equals PX. This equals position Y. This equals VX. This equals V. And this equals 1. And then just return that, and that should be fine. Crisis averted, I hope. Yeah. And then lastly, we should draw the bullets. I don't know why I didn't do this first. I should have done this first in hindsight, just... But I feel like I started drawing a bit too many times. I should just copy it. I could have finished typing it by the time I copied it, but whatever, man. Yeah, we're just gonna make everything white, man. It doesn't even matter. I don't even know how much time I have. It's genuinely getting scary to think about. Oh my god, 37 minutes. Um... Set bullets update here. Then of course we draw the bullets here. Oh no. Line 84. Oh god. Let's try that again. No. 106, 109. 106, 109. What? Oh, I forgot about the bracket. Okay. Oh, did I actually do that? No way. Oh my god. I should just work in McDonald's instead of this, dude. Did I actually... Okay. Now everything should work. I did not draw a bullet. Hold on. Let's just call a spawn here right now. Okay, this should just go like straight diagonal. Okay, yeah, you can see it. You can see it. You can see it. Okay, it works. It works. It works. So now we're just gonna go back to the raw block. We're gonna add another check just to 0 being the game's not over. When it ticks to 1, the game is over. And now we're probably gonna start with the actual hitboxes and stuff for the player. We check collision. Then it's just another for loop. It's the same thing, I'm pretty sure. If it's not, I hate myself. I'm pretty sure this is the same thing as well, actually. But yeah. Right. K.x minus X, copy that, switch it to Y. It's also about to rain in real life, so I really just want to hurry this up. Distance square root is dx times dx by minus dy. And then the radiuses to actually check if the bullet hit. And then a final check to see if the distance is less than the radius times radius. And if it is, we return 1. Otherwise, we return 0. I hope that's not wrong, because I will be so far behind. I should probably... Okay, we're gonna do that in a moment. We're now gonna be actually saying the rules. So we're gonna nest this and sign this. This is an if statement, so I don't mind the fact that it says check. Then if it hit we're gonna output hit flash on. I should probably re-add that thing now just to check it. Why did I delete it? Oh my god. Okay. 86, 166, 166. Oh, what did I do? Well, other than the fact that I forgot to close that. Expected, Okay, we're just gonna walk into this. Oh no. Oh no. Why did it not get set to 1? Player 50 picture caution. Okay, we're gonna move this below. What? Oh wait, I'm so stupid. Now it should work. Now it should work. Yeah, okay. Like, oh my god, bro. That was actually... That's almost bad. I almost got so lost. My heart genuinely, like, sank for a moment. So... Now we will... actually be resetting the game. So we are gonna be removing all of the active bullets first and foremost. We're gonna be resetting the player position as well. We should just copy this, it's the same thing. Then we're gonna be resetting the player velocity. And we're gonna be resetting the game over to 0. Then I'm pretty sure we don't need this anymore. We can just call game reset right here. And then here we can do an else statement. We can check if the player inputted the key R, and then we call game reset. And now we just try that again. Actually so stupid, man. I'm actually so stupid. Okay. We're gonna walk into it. We're gonna press R. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, how much time do I have? 26 minutes. I got this, I got this. This is actually going great. Okay, now we're gonna go back here. Okay, now that we have our basic mechanics down, we will begin with actual patterns for the bullet hole. Imagine I actually deleted that and I couldn't undo. Oh my gosh. Now we should also set the bullet speed, because we'll be using this if we have time for a difficulty ramp up, so the game isn't like entirely easy. We'll do our patterns down here. Let's actually start with a pattern update first, so we can get that out of the way. Okay, so this is our function, and then we'll be adding actual patterns here. So let's start with something simple. Probably a spiral. This a spiral should be easy. Then we call that spiral function here. And then, of course, we, as with all the other updates, we put it here. What was it called again? Pattern. And now we test that again. 118. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing a sum. I'm missing. Okay. I'm missing a brace. I am not missing a brace. A wrap. Oh, 0.0. Oh, wait. What? Oh no. Wait, what's wrong? Global. Oh, that's a problem. It literally told me what line it was. Oh my god. Okay. There we go, there we go. We have our first attack. Oh my. How much time do I have? 20 minutes. I am not finishing this. Okay. Let's just try our best. We are gonna be making multiple patterns, I hope. So we're just gonna set an integer there because we'll be using it for a switch statement later. Then we're gonna start with other attacks. Cool. I mean, it's the same thing again. Just copy that. Holy indentation. Okay. Hmm. That shouldn't break anything, I hope. No, it's the same thing here, except we're gonna replace angle here with A, which is still angle. Then we try that here. Substitute it out for now. 126. I forgot that close bracket. I forgot something else, clearly. I forgot the close parentheses. I forgot something else, clearly. Oh, what did I forget? What line did it say? Undeclared identifier. Function V. There we go. We now have 2 spiral. Oh my gosh. 17 minutes, dude. In hindsight, I could have just done this for the double spiral, but what's done is done. And then we just copy this. Paste it there. Um, 16 minutes. The stress is actually getting real now. And there we go. We have 4 spirals and 1. Should I do more attacks? So my dumbass just clicked the stop recording button. However, the time did end. And, well, this is the result. That was completely embarrassing for me to cut out, like, I don't know how many minutes of footage. I was just talking to myself the entire time, but I am not gonna re-record this. For obvious reasons. But, yeah, if this was entertaining, just leave a like, maybe, I don't know. And I may work on this some other time just to make it a bit better. But yeah, goodbye.